Unit 8 Review, Part 1. So we're going to start with exponential functions. So problems 1 and 2 are exponential functions, and they are written in the form y equals ab to the x minus h power plus k, where h represents a horizontal shift and k represents a vertical shift of the basic y equals ab to the x power. Okay. Now, if b is greater than 1, we have exponential growth. If b is between 1 and 0, then we have exponential decay. Okay, so taking a look at number 1, 1/2 is obviously between 0 and 1, so we know that this is going to be decay. Alright, so which means that it's going to have a form that's going to start out very steep and then it's going to gradually taper off. Okay. Over here, number 2, because b is greater than 1, we know that this one is going to be growth. Okay, which means that it's going to start off slow and then it's going to shoot up. Okay. So back to number 1, we have y equals 2 times 1/2 to the x power. So since I don't have an h or a k, that means that h is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0. All right, and in exponential functions, y equals k is my horizontal asymptote. Okay, the line that they're going to approach but not touch. Since k is equal to 0, then that means that my asymptote in this particular case is y equals 0. So I will have a horizontal asymptote that runs right through y equals 0. Okay. And so now I just need to start plotting some points. I know what the general shape is going to be. That's what I had up there. Okay, so I need to start plotting some points. So if I plug in 0 for x, well, 1/2 to the 0 power is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2. So I have 0, 2. If I plug in 1 for x, 1/2 to the first power is 1/2, and 1/2 times 2 is 1. Okay, so 1, 1. Okay, and you can tell that I'm starting to approach that asymptote on the right-hand side of the y-axis. Let's go 1 to the left of the y-axis. So let's plug in -1. Now, if I plug in -1 for x, a negative exponent has the effect of flipping it, taking the reciprocal. So 1/2 to the negative first power is 2 over 1, or just 2. And then 2 times 2 is 4. So -1, 4. Okay. And now I can see that to the left, I'm starting to shoot up. Okay, I might have another point right there if I took this out. Okay, etc. And so now I've got enough points. I know that my curve is going to start up there, and it's going to start tapering off as we come down. And it's going to approach but not touch the asymptote. For number 2, I have a growth function. Again, I have no h or k, so h equals 0 and k equals 0. And y equals k is my asymptote. So that means that I have a asymptote of y equals 0 again. So I have my y equals 0 asymptote. I'm going to start plugging in points. So 2 to the 0 power would be 1 times 3 is 3. So 0, 3. 2 to the first power, so if I plug in 1 for x, 2 to the first power is 2, times 3 is 6. So 1, 6. And then if I plug in 2, 2 to the second power is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So 2 comma 12. Just tell that I'm starting to shoot up. Going to the right, going to the left, I'll start coming down closer and closer to the asymptote, but I won't ever touch it. Okay, and those are the graphs of my exponential functions.